Well, for some, the Cardinals game wasn't the only hot ticket in town. President Obama left Lambert St. Louis International Airport on Air Force One just a few minutes ago. He's on his way back to Washington after attending 2 fundraisers in St. Louis. News Channel 5's Casey Nolan is live outside the Renaissance Grand Hotel downtown, where the president was met by both supporters and some unlikely protesters. Casey?
Mike, this was primarily a fundraising trip for the president's re-election campaign, but he also left town with some criticism from some of his supporters.
The commander-in-chief commanded a small crowd of adoring fans as his motorcade made its way through downtown Tuesday night. But it wasn't all adoration for President Obama.
Yes, we can! Stop the pipeline!
His first stop was a fundraising speech at the Renaissance Grand. A group of Washington University students, some who volunteered for Obama's first campaign, showed up in protest of a pending oil pipeline that would cross the country.
We think that he can still be the man we elected, but frankly, we are very disappointed that he has not lived up to our expectations.
Please stop the pipeline.
And we'll be happy to.
Inside, at least one person tried to interrupt the president's speech on the same issue, but the mostly friendly crowd heard a speech focused mostly on jobs.
We've got a long way to go to make sure that everyone in this country gets a fair shake, that everybody has a chance to get ahead. And that's where I need your help.
Outside, the protest grew when those camped in Keener Plaza in solidarity with the Wall Street protesters joined the fray.
I don't think they're down here specifically to protest against the president. I think they're more here to protest against corporate control of the economy and politics.
How about taking our troops out of the Middle East? That was one promise that was on the campaign trail.
From downtown, the president moved to a $25,000 a ticket private event at the home of Tom Carnahan in the Central West End. By the time he was back in sight, most of the protesters had moved on.
Everybody's over at the Cardinal game. That's why they're not over here where the president's at.
Before baseball, Governor Nixon took some time to greet the president at the airport. Not with the president was Democratic Senator Claire McCaskill. Republicans say that shows she is trying to distance herself from the president. Her office says she was just too busy, and she hopes to be here for his next trip to St. Louis. Live downtown, Casey Nolan, News Channel 5.